Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Grand rising, everybody. It's a beautiful day out here. Like I said, I always say this is a beautiful day. You already know it's a beautiful day. But how can you get your day started a little more efficient, a little more better, a little more bright, a little more stronger? That's if you start taking your supplemental dose of your daily CMOS. That's right. I always do that. I always say that. Say what you mean what you say. Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. Taking the CMOS to boost what? Your immune system. Taking the CMOS so you can feel better about your body inside and out. Take the CMOS to help you better with your cognitive skills. That means your thinking be on point. Your brain is shooting off on all cylinders. Pew, pew, pew. Unfortunately, The food we eat controls how our brain thinks, how our body processes everything. It's just like one big machine, and you got to have your mind right so you can function right out here in this society, in this atmosphere, and all that. I know you're probably saying, Reese, you looking tired, acting tired, whatever. I am, but that's the side effect. That's the draw of taking allergy medicine, antihistamines. So that's the draw of that. It draws you out a little bit. So it's still pumping in the system. I was up early this morning, got up 6:30, got myself together for the show, had my coffee and my morning constitutional. And everybody knows what the morning constitutional is. Everybody should have a morning constitutional. If you're regular, if you're normal, that is. My morning constitution and all that good stuff, and I'm getting my mind right. And as I'm scrolling and looking for good positive stories, I'm having trouble finding that. And I'm like, I know there's good in the world. I know there's good stuff out there. Are they not reporting the good stuff? Because you don't hear about it, and even when you go in search of it, it's kind of hard to find, and that gives me down a little bit. That was like, wow, I know there's good out here. It's just we got to get those stories going and bring them into the forefront. And I was putting in a story right this morning in the group and everything, and then Trey asked me. He was like, all these negative stories, these kids acting up, is there any good out there? I said, I'm looking. I am looking. If you see a good story, if y'all out there and y'all know of a good story, or send it into the show, because we would love to showcase it and highlight it. Love to do that. Love. And speaking of good stories and good news, I talked to my niece. She's doing fantastic. She graduated on time, and she's going to college, and she's going to school. And I'm just happy to reconnect with my little niece. And because we had lost touch for a little bit. So she was like, Auntie, I got a new IG, I got new numbers, I said, okay, well then you gotta hook me up. So she went back and she followed me on all the platforms and everything. And she was like, okay, I'm loving the show. She's going back watching the show and she's enjoying it. She's an adult now. So she's 18. So that means I could turn up with her on an adult level. I don't have to kitty paw no more, hold her hands. I'm still mindful of everything what I do around her, but it's not like you can't listen to this or go to your room or adults talking. She's an adult now. She'll be 19 in January. 19 in February. 19 in March. See, my mind is a little slow because I ain't been taking my CMOs. But it's okay. I'm going to get back on my regime. In March. Her birthday is like March the 15th or 16th. So she'll be 19. So she is growing up fast. And my other cousin, I think today is her birthday. And she's 20. I think she's going to be 20. And they are growing up so fast around you. So now you could turn up, and they are good success stories. So if I got to talk about the people in my family being good success stories or being good young stories, I will. Because y'all got to bring me the news. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate the kids that's doing the right thing. Let's celebrate the kids that got something on their mind and trying to move positive out here in this mess. It turn up. Let's turn up for real. Turn up on some good positive stuff. So with that being said, let's say good morning to the piano. Good morning to everybody in the house. Good morning to super producer Molly Mall.
Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the morning Mac. Where the time don't
What up, Ray? What up, Trey Money?
What's up, bro? What's up, Ray?
Oh, I got my JB shirt on.
I got my JB candle lit in that joint though. Started my morning right off. some nice
Yeah.
smells. Get myself
Gerald
awake.
Brown,
Get myself alert.
Gerald Brown, good morning. Look, John Bivens, good morning. Angie Quick, good morning. LA Josh Preston, good morning. Don't ask me what, but I see them on the sides here. I see Molly. I see John. I see Louisville.
Yeah,
Okay,
What
okay.
up, LA? What up, Miss
Shout
Quicksilver?
out. Good morning, shout. Good morning, all
Shout
y'all.
out.
Angie
What up,
Quick,
What's
good
popping
morning.
this morning?
Good,
Everybody.
good morning.
Everybody here
John?
off the early.
The
What
vision is
it
the
do? What
vision
it do?
I'm gonna need
is
y'all to
good.
I'm gonna need you or Molly to pick a day of this week where the first person that gets in here gets that little breakfast thing I was talking about. Where they get like, $8, $10, something like that, for them to grab a cup of coffee, bagel, breakfast sandwich, something like that. Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of early bird people that be in here. Right before he even opens Reese up for real, there's some people in here saying good morning usually. So I want to do something for them people. Something slight.
Oh,
It's inflation, y'all, so it ain't gonna be but $10 for real. Make it work. But that's like
that's
a little
what.
appreciation from the morning show for real.
Okay. Well,
I'm
we
gonna
pick a
get
day.
y'all to
We
pick a
do this
day of
a
the week
random
of next week.
lottery.
And we're gonna
It'd
start
be
it
like
each week. I'm gonna do one a week.
it'd be like a random lottery.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one a week.
Okay.
He said, "Get me."
Okay.
Okay. If it'll work, shit, $10 still work for somebody. Shit.
Look, this is Turn Up Tuesday, and my question of the day is, what does turn up mean? Because I was told turn up got a whole lot of different meanings. It could be positive, it could be negative.
You know
It
how you
depends
use it.
on
You know.
how you use it. Right, right. And I also want to ask
Me
you guys,
too.
if you hear any good positive stories, please share it with us, because when I'm in search of the positive news, I get down, because when I put in the thing search for positive news, they sent me a news story about 4 ships being blown out the water. Allegedly, they were drug cartel ships, but 4 people lost their lives. They said like 4 people got killed. When anybody get killed, that's not a good news story, but they're saying, well, at least the drugs didn't make it to America. And this is my question. For the same intel, how do you know they was carrying drugs on that ship? And for the same intel, why couldn't you grab them when they get to the dock or wherever they docking at, and you get everybody? That means the people that's on the ground waiting for the drugs and the people that's in the water with the drugs. But they blew the ship out the water. And I was like, me and Misha had a debate over that. I said, how is that positive news? Blowing up ships in the water. She said, well, the drugs didn't make it to America. I said, how do we know there was drugs on that ship? She said, the intel. I said, so the same intel that said there was drugs on the ship couldn't say that, bam, let's meet them at the dock wherever they stop.
They be lying like shit, Angie. We don't know
Exactly.
nothing. Miss Angie said
Niggas
they be lying like shit. Hell
shooting
yeah,
at
they be lying
empty
like shit. I ain't
boats
know
and
about
shit.
it.
Ain't no
How you telling me
baddies
about something I ain't
pieces.
asked about?
There's never be no baddies flying nowhere like in pieces. It should be some brains, blood all in the. It just always a boat blowed up
If I don't
and
see all
the
that
pieces
Four,
of
shit,
the
I ain't
boat.
four
feeling
of
it.
them though.
Yeah, I
Coming
seen them,
from
and her 4 of them. I ain't seen that one person die. Like I want to see
oh,
people blow up. I
you
want to
heard the
see that.
story too. Okay.
Yeah, I seen it when they shot them joints down, the cartels. Like trying to, they was going through the border, then they started using the water, so they found out, and they just shot the boat down. They ain't even pull them out. They just shot it down. Cause these
That's
people gonna
blowing
shoot it
up.
out with the police. They not trying to,
Hear that shit.
go to jail for what 1,000 years. They,
They blew up the whole
yeah,
boat. But
they
how
had
was
to
that
die,
good
come back,
news?
and still go to jail. That's crazy.
And Misha was like, it could be good news. What if your brother died from a drug overdose that they bought in through the thing? That wouldn't you be happy they blew up something? And I was like,
They
before people
robbed
lost
them.
their lives.
They
Wait a
robbed
minute,
them,
wait
man.
a minute, wait a minute. Somebody is in the room. I didn't hear no music. Where did he pop up at? You see who I see? Do you see who I see?
Yeah, I see him in there. He
I
ain't in
don't
the
see
screen right
nobody.
now,
He wasn't
but
on
he
the
here.
screen.
All right,
Funny man Green.
Funny Man Green. David, where you at?
1,000 years is
He recovering.
crazy work.
He recovering. I don't know, but
David.
Maybe he ran to the bathroom or
There you
something.
go.
There you go.
There you go, Funny Man
we see
David Green,
looking for
Grand
you, boy.
Rising.
Please say
What's
something.
up? What's up? Yeah, I'm human. How do you use the bathroom?
Okay. Okay. It's just that's not a feel good story though to me to hear something like that. And she was saying it could be feel good because the drugs didn't make it here to America. I'm like, okay. I don't see it as a feel good story. I mean, that's just me. I guess it's all the way you look at it and who's looking at it. You know, she may say, yeah, it's a feel good story. The drugs didn't make it here. Somebody else may say that's a horrible story because it was my family member, whatever, who was killed on them ships or whatever. Because them ships don't man themselves, right? Them ships don't.
Them niggas got submarines now. They call them under the water. They shit crazy. They got money, so they invest in it, but they gonna get the drugs here regardless.
Right.
They just getting robbed, you know. America gonna rob them sometimes. That's how I look at it, like how the pirates used to be. They catch your ship and you trying to get through with all them goods. They gonna come for the booty.
Let's clear that shit out.
He said, wait a minute, clip that out. What you say, Molly? They gonna come what?
They coming for the booty, the loot. That's where the booty came from. Trying to go get some booty. It wasn't about no pussy back then. It's about getting some money, some coins. But yeah, I look at it. They blow the boats up. What they could do? They don't leave the drugs floating. Somebody collecting them. Like when they raid these drug houses and these big time drug dealers, like them drugs going to evidence. Like the hell out of here.
Man,
like, they robbing these people.
Burned up and on fire.
Evidence been sold back to the streets since the beginning of time.
Yeah. All them fish is getting high. Now you getting all the fish OD.
They don't do nothing but step on shit and sell it again.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. But that was the good news that my that the you know, so that means damn, is the world fucked up with AI?
That's your algorithm. You can't assume ain't no good news out here.
You don't follow no good shit.
Good news. They pushing what you like to see and all that, what you used to liking and commenting on. So
I just said, give me the news.
All you gonna see. Like, I seen good news with the little girl. She graduated, went to college at like 12. That's good news. I see stuff like that.
I see a lot of good shit. When you said it's hard to find,
we did. We shared it on the show.
We did.
We shared it on the show.
You're not looking for it, honestly.
Nah, it ain't gonna pop up on her page. It ain't just gonna pop up. Yeah, we brought it on.
Your only intention, Reese, was to show that video. You didn't find anything else until I said something. So I'm just saying, if you search for it, it's there to find.
And then when you search it don't come up like.
Yeah, it ain't gonna come up.
I'm leaving it alone.
Her Google search ain't gonna
be the boats that got blown up. It's what the cartel didn't care about being caught. The shit that they wanted to get in trust and they got it in because they worked with the.
You know they're gonna catch one or two.
Why y'all think it was a war on drugs in the first place? That was a collaborative effort out this bitch. That was not one person trying to sneak some shit in past the whole government. I know things were more open in that time, but nah, even still, that's what the war on drugs is about. Y'all working together to get that shit in here. They ain't making it here. You know, government just has as much. I like that guy that made gasoline from plastic. That's one of my videos actually that I have in terms of positive shit.
We talked about him before.
Yeah,
we
in terms of positive stuff. Because there is positive stuff in the world. But it's scary because he's going to be the next Charlie Kirk if he keep fucking playing. He needs to stop. I hope you would do everything on paper first and teach your people in silence. Like it's too much. Oh, I didn't know I was gonna be full screen. Good morning, y'all. Mm-hmm. But anyway. Yeah, so you're gonna be the next Charlie Kirk if you keep going. You can't. This is historical that we cannot do shit like this all in the public without getting shit established first and get some of that knowledge spread around so there's other people that can teach the same shit. One of my videos is him making his own gasoline from the plastic and starting an SRT in a showroom. You know, which is a sports car, but he started up SRT. She didn't have no gas. They showed her trying to start it up with her push to start. It was trying to turn over, no gas in it. He put that shit in there, started up right away. You know,
Yeah.
Bastard.
Back.
so you know,
Wow.
but
Let's
in
see
terms of
that.
positive, fit.
He got a
Let's
Was it-
whole pump
you get a
down.
chance.
Was-
Let's
He got a
see that.
whole
Oh,
pump.
that's
Oh wow,
good.
because you need a positive video. Yeah, let me
What-
The
find it real
reason
quick.
we
It's in my
talked about
notepad.
it, we shared it on the show already.
I know. I
Was
think
it-
we did.
Yeah.
Was it
That's the we saw that did the one trash. That's not the
Yeah,
same one.
trash.
Is it?
Plastic. Yeah.
That's
He
He
what
was trying to plastic.
that's what they do. They have packs that are just to be caught, so that the big pack make it through. While they think they got something little, 100 kilos, and and it's probably not even. You know, it's probably stepped on so many times. Just the lowest grade shit that they can send in, just to, you know, throw them all. That brother has 24/7 bodyguards.
Wow.
Shawty big time though. They white people, everybody investing into Shawty. He got his own little like pump, like how you go to the gas station. Like he been trying to make sure it worked properly before he get it out here, but he patent everything. He got everything patent, but people can actually copy his patent after a certain amount of years. So that's what he got to be careful. So it's like once you put it out there, they give everybody about 4 to 5 years. After that, that's why China can make the fake Jordans or fake AirPods, all that once it's
Start
out for a
re-releasing.
year. So people can remake it and make the knockoff. So people probably try to revamp
know
what
that.
he's on, and they
I
got
didn't know
more
that.
money than him. So they find out. Hopefully, he don't share his blueprint with a lot of people or nobody at all. So they
Yeah.
can't copy what he's doing and put more money into it and make it a little better.
Mm.
He
So you
good.
think that would be a risk of his if he were to because I think
find out.
I would think, on my personal opinion, I would think that at least a good solid 5-6 people need to know your teachings in case something happened to you, because then I feel like, I mean, yeah, they can. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, so you think that would be a downfall for him to teach other people? Oh, I don't know. He might have got kicked off the stream. Well, when he comes back is when I could put that. Yeah, he got kicked out because the comment stuck up. But we get back. I can, if you want to see the video again, I do have that, because that's one of the ones I was
Yeah.
gonna share. It's him putting the gasoline in that girl's SRT and it's starting right up. And it was a showroom full of people and everything, with no editing or nothing like that. It was straight up, like, you know, filmed.
For
Not
real.
even, bro. They
Okay.
just don't care. They just got too much. Them niggas make furniture out of cocaine.
What?
Not in a literal sense. I don't think he
What
meant a
is
little.
it?
I'm just saying he's saying they just got such an abundance that it just, they don't care about losing any. There's no such thing as a loss
So
to them
and
because they got so
we
much
looking
product.
at, and this came from Venezuela. Venezuela, I didn't know was known for the drug cartel. I mean, I knew about Colombia, and they always said Haiti, and you know, and stuff like that. But Venezuela, I didn't know that was big on with the drug cartel. So I've learned something new every day. Venezuela, I don't know. It's
Like
Brazil,
Chap know a lot about this, don't it?
huh?
And like Chap know a lot about this, don't it? And your truck driver, what you
That's what's
moving
up,
in them
bro.
trucks, boy?
That's because
Oh, I love Toonie. I
he's
love
from
Toonie.
Jamaica, Queens, same neighborhood of 50 Cent, no
50
cap.
Cent, no cap.
Yeah.
But I love Clooney. Clooney
know a lot about
was
the
the
drug
first
game.
like Cat Williams. There might have been 1 or 2 before him, but Clooney was like what Cat Williams was before Cat came out and all that. He been, you know, Chow. I ain't telling you nothing you don't know. But if you do care to play it again, I do have the joint of him taking his own gasoline and putting it in the girl's SRT or whatever. That can be sometime during the show or something if you feel like playing that, or if you think it's necessary.
George, what was y'all saying about George Clooney though? The actor.
I ain't got that
Clooney?
tread shit.
Chow was talking about him pretty much being a truth teller from the beginning, being A1 with exposing, putting stuff on the map, giving stuff to us.
What? The actor George Clooney? Go ahead, George Clooney. Look. Wow. Okay, nobody.
Video was cool. I just didn't like all that smoke coming out. Yeah, that was dope. Oh, okay. I gotta watch it again then. By myself. I didn't really look that closely, really.
Yeah,
He said the video was cool. He didn't like all the smoke coming out. Yeah.
David, have you seen that video that they're talking about?
I think I seen the video. Is this with the guy that at first they tried to say was missing or kidnapped or whatever, and
Yeah,
then
Yeah.
because he went missing
um,
for a good while, but he was
yeah,
building that machine, so he went
yeah.
MIA from the
They
internet.
said he was missing.
Hell yeah, that
His
nigga.
family didn't even know where he
Yeah,
was.
they knew, but his fans
Well, he
didn't.
was
He
making
wasn't
posts.
posting for a while,
He was
so
making
they
posts that
pulled
he
out.
was getting threats, and he felt he was being
Yeah,
followed and everything. Then for like 2-3 weeks, he was like missing, and his mom came out and was like, I think something happened to my son. That this is this, but
Oh, so
then
the mom didn't even know.
he
yeah,
was
so
paranoid.
then like I said, what 3 weeks or something later or whatever, both of them came out and it was like just letting you know what I mean, doing all right, you know what I mean, and
And she said they thought the whites got him.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I thought it was trash. I didn't know it was just plastic.
Right. I think I saw the video with the trash thing, but I didn't know it was just plastic too. But it don't matter if you could take
Right.
trash and start the car.
Plastic.
That was like Back to the Future. Y'all remember that's what the doc did in Back to the Future? He took trash at the end of Back to the Future, and it was like it don't need no more uranium or whatever that was they was trying to get to start the car. He said, "No, in the future we use garbage." And that would be an awesome way. I don't know about the smoke, the air pollution. If you use the garbage and coming out of the machine, but it's the good
That's
way
true, child.
to clear up the landfills and stuff.
That's my fear for him.
Yeah,
What is that? Your
Huh?
fear is that somebody gonna get them?
I mean, duh. I ain't trying to be funny, but yeah.
I ain't gonna fuck.
I mean,
with
duh. Like,
people.
yeah. Duh.
I don't know. I think they gonna have full control. Like he ain't got the money to do the things he want to do, so whoever invests into it, they gonna mostly have a lot of say into it.
Oh
If
yeah.
That's
he
it.
had his
Then
own
yeah.
money, it'd be a
they let
problem.
Because it's
if he
who
get them more than half,
what's the
they can
company that controls that? You know how we have like FDA, Food Drug Administration, and we got the people that are got to approve all our meats. It's like different abbreviations for different departments that handle different things. What's the company or abbreviation that is for things like fuel, like things like oil, fuel? I know there has to be some type of abbreviation that covers that too. Because you
Yeah,
have one that covers agriculture, you have one that covers one for agriculture, and there's one for so it's FDA. Hold on. I'm trying to remember. It's an abbreviation. I know it has to be for gas, oil, resources. I have to look it up because I can't. I don't know off the top of my head.
yeah, I know it's the U.S. Like it's federal, but I
Yeah,
know it's a
it's
lot of
something like that that's going to step
they
in
got
and
like
say it has
gas
to be.
operators and stuff like people
Yeah,
with the
it's going to
fuel
have to be
field.
these type
You
of
gotta
regulations in order for it to be.
get approved like a
Yeah.
restaurant. Make sure it's working properly.
Probably OSHA. Yeah, OSHA does the environmental
Mhm.
stuff. Anything that has to do with anything hazardous to the environment from the
the
environment.
EPA.
It might be, but it
But
might be EPA,
these
Environmental
are
Protection Agency. Well, I think multiple entities really, I think, will get involved.
but they're trying to dissolve the EPA. They're trying to dissolve certain government agencies. So who's it going to fall under now?
Well, I
That
know
part.
OSHA is still chemicals, regardless. I know that about being in the kitchen. OSHA has to do with kitchen, like chemicals, making sure you're not putting the wrong chemicals on the wrong surfaces and cleaning shit with the wrong products and being able to identify. So I know OSHA has to do with chemicals and stuff like that. I don't know if they have anything to do with gas and oil and stuff, but they still have, the whole, for instance, when it comes to production, the whole protecting yourself with not hazmat, but all the protective equipment and all that stuff.
I think
That's
that goes
OSHA
under
stuff.
the.
What?
I
It's,
said I think some of that goes under the Environmental Protection Agency too. What does the Environmental Protection Agency covers. Let me.
It says
Oh, you
four
looked up?
abbreviations. It says the EPA is the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, oversees the regulation and approval of many fuels, including those involved in the renewable fuel standard, the in parentheses RFS program. Then it's the CARB. That's the California Air Resources Board sets strict fuel regulations and approval processes for fuels sold in California. Then it's the API, the American Petroleum Institute, is involved in setting industry standards and certification programs for petroleum products.
Oh
Then
yeah,
it's the
Charles said Oster,
then it's the ASTM, the American Society for Testing and Materials Developments, and publishes the technical standards for a wide range of products, including fuels.
Okay, research.
Yeah, it's still
It's
tough.
good
But
to
like
know
you
because I
on
didn't
your
know. I
land.
know I can name them, but I can't tell you what they all do. So that's good to information to pass.
Yeah,
know,
and if you're on your own land, it's different laws too. That's
it's
why it's
different to
like
that. Yeah,
private and individuals,
certain
corporate.
things
It's
you're allowed to
so
do
many
on your own
different.
property and shit.
Yeah, it
Versus,
depends.
yeah, somebody who doesn't like own their property and stuff. So, but that's good information to pass along. Choutbow said OSHA. The first person I would go with is Choutbow because I feel like he got a job that has to do with distributing stuff properly and stuff got to be kept and packaged a certain way so it's protected and not damaged on the road and all that shit. I don't know what your ass is hauling, so I don't know if you hauling shit for the for the peoples or you hauling regular shit or whatever. But either way, I feel like somebody on the road like that, I would chime into. I'm gonna look them up regardless because that makes me wanna. This conversation makes me wanna like further investigate and figure out.
Yeah, it
To
don't say
find
anything
out
about
what's what.
OSHA. It don't say anything about OSHA. It says the four
Okay,
Mm.
doesn't. I
yeah.
still look into it regardless, But that's good. It's something good to know, good to be aware of for real, or
Chavez.
tap into. I
Yeah, I
mean,
had
I
to
wish
bring
them
up.
the best. I mean, I wish this wasn't a world where you gotta feel like a world that it was actually that wasn't about capitalism. Where you can invent something that can help people and without taking money out of big people's pockets and getting your ass eliminated. All this weird shit that's going on nowadays. But I wish him the best. I just hope he has a strong plan set in place.
That
For
part right
everything.
there. We can't give up. We can't stop trying because I feel like if you don't try, you automatically saying no. You automatically defeated. Because JoJo, that's his big thing. He was like, "Why try? Because they just gonna knock us down again. Why try? You keep trying. You keep fighting. You keep getting because somebody gonna get tired. We keep trying, and that's how we have to do. Look, then the Indians did it. Then the Gullah Wars, they kept trying and trying, and then they gave up. Keep whooping their ass and whooping their ass. They're gonna get tired of getting their ass whooped. It'll change, but if you don't give up, if you don't try, I feel like the answer is no. So we got to continue trying to doing the right thing, trying to make a better world for not just you and me, for everybody. No matter what color they are or what religion they are, whatever people, period. That's what you got to do. And, and he got, I think Chow said that guy got 24/7 protection around him because some people may try to come for him.
I thought he was talking about the cartels. I thought he was. I must have read it wrong. Whatever. I thought he was talking about the cartels and them people having 24-hour protection around him. Hopefully, he talking about dude.
When he said, yeah, because he said that guy, and I thought that's what he was talking
Oh, that
about.
guy. Okay.
So, yeah, you gonna get protected. People gonna be like, oh, we got to protect you. You are a little Einstein.
Yeah, I feel you.
So definitely that. They protect the gems, especially if that's the one that's gonna help come out. Get the other people. We got a video up because I saw the thing switch. Like
Oh, I didn't see it switch.
the layout switched on my
Okay.
screen. So that's why. Oh, that's what that means when the layout switch. Okay. So all right,
News
let's see
stories
what we
out there.
got.
What can I do to maybe connect with a reporter and just get more of the good news out? And I know, you know, the bad news kind of sells, and that's what gets the attention of the views. But we do a lot of beautiful, wonderful events out at school districts, and I'd love to get more positive coverage as well.
Absolutely. Part of that is being a good gatekeeper yourself. I think too often school districts can approach news stations, especially TV. Nowadays, newspapers will run just about anything you send them,
Okay.
pretty much verbatim.
Wow.
Because, you know, they're so
Yeah,
short-staffed.
Yep, absolutely.
But TV stations, not quite, you know, that much, although they are short-staffed. So when you call them up, you've got to make sure that it's a really good story.
Okay.
Don't waste their time with things.
So the good news, we got to get the good news out there. We got to make sure.
I thought it was a.
Huh? What you say, baby?
No, I was saying I thought the video was. That's probably why he stopped it a little early, because I thought it was a video showing something, you know, positive that happened, like some of the stuff that we showed or whatever.
He said that he's trying to get his school out there for whatever the school is doing, but I guess the people.
Yeah, that's where the video ended at. So that's where I stopped. But you saying, I see what you saying, something about the dude want to know why the news don't push none of the good stories that's going on. And I think that's because a lot of older people depend on the news to get their news. We don't. Social media is here. It's been here around for a long time. Most of the videos we share come from Instagram, not Fox 5. You know, so it's like it's news out here. But if he depending on the news to show him good news, he got a long way coming. All they want to show is who died, who robbed, who stabbed,
Right.
what Trump
Yep.
doing that's bad to put fear in you. They pushing fear. So that's
Yeah.
that's the answer to his question. It's news out here, but you can't go to the news station and expect them to play what you want them to play. But it's
Right.
outlets out here that's independent news that
Right.
give good news. So that's
And not just pushing fear, but just ratings. You know, what I mean, good example on
Yeah.
Facebook. I mean, somebody could sit there and say, you know, what I mean, somebody rescue something like that. That jump probably get like 20, 30 views. But if somebody sits there and say somebody's baby mom got
Mollywop.
yeah, or that, or, you know,
It's
something
4,000,
like that,
10K
you know.
views and shit.
Exactly.
But he knew
So,
why. And David, he knew why because he gave that answer. He said that it sells. So you
Yeah.
can't actually see, he can't ask himself why it's not. Well, he gave the answer on why it isn't. It's because it just don't sell. You know?
pretty much.
But like Molly
much.
said, I mean, you got to look for it because it's not hard to find. It's not. It's everywhere. It's a lot of positive. There's a flip side to everything. So, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the older people, you can't watch.
Welcome to the place where the good
Can't
vibes grow.
rely on, not watch. What's up, Phoenix?
Happy Tuesday, y'all.
Look, always on the move. I gotta get like you when I grow up.
So you
Oh no,
can't
you don't like these
I need to
moves.
sit down because I'm always having to do something for these damn children.
Oh yeah, I tell you.
Grand
You at like
Rapids.
Spring Metro Station. Which one you at?
For Totten.
Oh, all right.
Titan.
People love negativity, Miss Angie. That's right.
Right. That's what I was getting
Yeah.
ready to say. People, we can't watch the news because all they show on the regular news is negativity. So I guess for the older people, they got to get acclimated to get their news somewhere else. They can't read the paper no more because that's all negativity that's in the paper, you know, and then on the news, that's all negativity.
Yeah.
So we got to get out and go on different social media platforms to look stuff. Like a lot of people I know don't have IG, and then when
It's the internet, period, though. I don't want to make an excuse on this
Yeah.
platform.
go where we look for news. But even on the news, breaking news come up. The breaking news is always something bad, breaking bad.
Yeah, but people aren't trying. Okay, what it really is people not trying to find shit. And we really want to just sum all this shit up real quick. That's people that's actively not looking for anything other than what's already provided for them. That's it.
Well,
Because there's different forms of internet. It's not about an app. A lot of these apps you can use without having an account. You can still search through, copy links, share to other people without having an account. So
Well, if y'all got a good story out there, I'm telling everybody, if I got a positive story, send it through. Let's talk about it.
I
Let's
want
see it.
people
Let's highlight
around.
it.
I'll do that, but I want people
Let's
around me
highlight
to
it.
want to
Not
do that
just
Yeah,
themselves.
you,
please do.
No,
not
no.
just you, but
Us. I'm saying
everybody that
us.
comes across
We'll do that, but I'm just saying I want people to
good.
want to find the information to themselves, like positive shit
Yeah,
as
we all
well.
gonna have different algorithms, you know, and we share a lot of positive videos on here. It's just y'all probably don't know it's positive. You know, that's the thing. Definitely on Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday is really nothing but dedicated to positive videos, you know, on
Oh, I
what they
like that.
eat and this and that. So it
Right.
depends on the individual, you know, but if
Right.
you
My
seeking
God.
for
Yeah.
better news, and we got to
Right.
share with each other because a lot of people don't come across good news. I know for Reese,
I got that
a
one
lot of
for
the
Wednesday
positive
tomorrow,
uh
Josh.
a lot of the positive videos you share is for big women. It ain't that it's negative, it's positive for a lot of women out here your size. The videos that you share is inspired them to get out here and move, that you can still dance, you can still be human. It's still men out here that like women your size. So it is positive videos. It's just we gotta let people know this the positive side if that's what they missing, you know, and we gotta share more positive videos. It's just that we share a lot of negative videos, so they might overshadow or overcast all the good videos that we do share.
Yeah.
Misha sent the video in. I looked at it yesterday. I'll bring that up. That's a positive video. Did y'all see that?
about the men
Nice
liking big
shit.
women.
Yeah, Misha sent
Nice
it.
shit.
You know,
See,
That's
that's
what it's
cool.
about. Just to
he
sum
put
it
it
up.
up there. So
Full
I'm,
alert.
you know, a girl put it up
Thanks for
there,
letting us know,
and hear what
Trey.
this man had to say. So for all you women,
It's probably that same dude. Yep, I see his name pop up.
Yeah.
He
I
not
don't know
bait
who
the
the dude
women
is.
in
He
it
love
like
big women though. Most of men love
yeah,
big women though. You know,
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
They look just the same to
But
say it.
it don't
Like
matter
Jordan.
anything. It could be a nigga. It could be a girl that left her kid at the fast station. He'll share that video and be like, "See, what y'all don't understand. That woman might been going through something. See, what y'all understand. Her dude might left her with that kid to raise herself. She ain't had no money. That was better than women in the comments. See, talk Kane and talk. He say anything to make the women to love him, and it's smart, you know. So it
It's
don't
smart
matter.
for your algorithm
They
too.
never look in
Yeah.
the mirror and say, you know, that was wrong.
I don't even know
Like,
who the guy is. So I
you know who he is.
I like, medium height. I like a man that's very masculine, in the way he carry himself. He's not like super communicative. Like I believe like a real man is of a few words,
So what attracted you to my page?
Your looks, if I'm being honest.
You're attracted to somebody who's muscle bound. But if you meet a man who is health conscious and cares about his looks, that takes a lot of work,
It
right?
is. Uh-huh.
Why do you think that a man who has put in that much energy into his health would be even attracted to somebody who aesthetically has not put the same work in for herself?
Huh?
Wow.
This has to
I
be the
know it
most
was happening.
asinine thing I've heard all day. You do realize that a lot of these gym bros, these muscle-bound guys, do prefer bigger women, thicker women, BBWs. Not all of them, but a lot of them do. I could use myself as an example. Am I in the gym like I used to be? No, but I am what society would consider physically fit. And the majority of my women have been plus size. So I'm not sure where you're getting this foolery from. Respectfully, of course. No.
you know, I think that I'm gonna speak on that because I think I know a little bit something about that, and
Yep.
being approached by a man in the gym. I used to
Cal.
go in the gym. See, here's the
Like
thing:
Cal.
you are attracted to whoever you're attracted to, right? And if you love somebody or care about them enough, you're gonna want to see them do better. So you're gonna want to show them how to do better, okay? And how to be whatever they want to be or get to where they want to get. Let's not take weight out of it. Let's take find a job, right? You meet somebody and they're not where they want to be or their station they want to be, but y'all get together anyway and you love them so much and you say, hey, I can help you do such and such. You're going to help that person because you love them. Because you love them, you're not going to let them stay where they are. If I know something that can help my brothers and sisters, I'm going to teach them better so they can do better if they want to do better. Some people just got to be shown the way So when I look at stuff like that about, oh, the big guy, the gym guy wanting the big girl, whatever, your chemistry is your chemistry. Now, if he's in the gym, he might get her, come on, baby. He might give her that oomph that she need to get out there and get to working and get to walking with her. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. So to all of you little skinny girls, your size 6 or your size 8, thinking ain't no love out there for the big girls, you totally wrong.
That's everything and all.
That a lot of people are big because they just can't stop eating back to the table. You're totally wrong. You know, we got to quit our stinking thinking and love each other individual on the individual status, on a visual level. You don't know what attracts something to somebody, so you just can't say, oh, because you're a big girl and he put hours in the gym to get buff up, that he ain't gonna want a big girl. Girl, sit down. He don't gonna want a bone. Go on somewhere. Don't nobody want a bone but a dog.
You want something to chew on.
What up, Misha Me?
That's my take. Misha Me, thank you for the video, girl. You know, I'm just
fat girl energy. You know, big girls
But you
get
know
love
what?
too.
that's
I'm
any
a,
woman energy. Love love you.
Go ahead, Molly. I'm about to get off the train. I'll talk when I get off the train.
All right.
Yeah, I was talking to a coworker last night. We was talking about, you know what I mean? He said he likes big girls, whatever. He was talking about
That's
skinny
not the one
girls.
that be farting in the car, is it?
No.
Let
He
him
said,
tell the story.
What's up, Mish?
Oh.
he said that he's scared of skinny girls because he don't know if they on drugs or if they sick.
I'm dead. Goodbye.
Was you for real, Dave?
No, I'm serious. We just
Oh,
talked about it. We just talked about it last night.
mm.
Go
So
to cookout.
You said skinny girls want to fuck in the car and go to the
Go
cookout.
cookout.
You know what, child?
Yeah, and
he
then
said,
throw
"They
up.
go to the cookout."
I just think that them men should speak for them and them women. You know, it's always the two that ain't really in the conversation that be like, nah, you know, because big girls, da 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 da. I like that Reese speaking on it. You know, you like, nah, we do get da da da. That's what I like to hear. I want to hear a muscle bound, I guess, gym rat that say, oh, yeah, I like all the big women that come in here. Because at the end of the day, if he find her in the gym, that's the first step. She in the gym. She trying to lose weight. She trying to get in shape. So, you know, I get where, you know, you coming from. And I can understand the other side. There's a lot of big girls I would say, oh, they don't like me because I'm big. Oh, they don't even like me because I'm big. You know, and they insecure, you know, but for the ones who ain't, they know it's men out here that's looking for them. You know, so it is a positive video, you know, but for the small women, how they look for them.
The small,
Yeah.
I know a lot of small women that isn't that doesn't think good of themselves or isn't positive or isn't, you know, proud. For any woman, whether you're small, tiny, teeny tiny, or super duper extra large, you gotta love you and you gotta
Not
know
super
that
duper.
somebody out there loves you. I love them
Super
all. I
duper.
love you. That's the first thing. And then
Super
I guess
duper.
look, if you don't love me, fine. If you love me, fine. If you don't love me, fuck you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse my
But
friend.
people that get to know each other, to love each other. People be talking like you just meet somebody in the gym. It's like you love me, then you gonna work with me. It's like
I
I
mean,
don't
I
love
love
you
that,
yet.
but you can see
You know,
somebody's
it's like,
energy.
well, you ain't gotta have nothing to help you get on your feet. Y'all know that's a lie. This nigga gotta have money right now. Y'all ain't gonna meet a broke nigga. We already talked about that. When you date a broke nigga, if he can't, nah. But
Can't
y'all always
speak to
talking
all
about,
women,
I
but
would help a
some.
nigga get on his feet. Yeah, if he muscle bound and look good, you might well do that. You know, but
Nope,
at the end of the day,
that's
the
not
first
true.
thing that I think she missed when the women said spiritual man, the man that's open minded and that can help you otherwise. But she was going on physical. She said, why did you DM him? How he looked? She wants somebody who muscle bound. She said a certain height and all that. That ain't nothing to do with real love. That's physical. She in love with this image. She'd talk to any dude out here that got that look. That's what she looking for. She ain't say I'm looking for a good dude, a dude that's gonna treat me right, a dude that's gonna love her for who she is, accept her for who she is. It's never that. It's always I want somebody at least 6 feet. You know, he gotta be benching 800 pounds. He gotta be able to be making at least this amount of money and da 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 da. But it's like, all right, and if he got all that and he just coming out and smack the shit out of you every other night, I guess you got the dude you
That's
wanted.
not
You
all
never
women
thought
though,
about it.
Molly. That's
But I'm
some
saying that's
women.
all I
But
hear.
that's universal though. Men and women have their preferences. They want a taller woman, want a shorter. If you watch Pop the Balloon, you will be appalled
Oh my.
at stupid shit.
Man.
I be sitting there like, what the hell? This is a beautiful man or a beautiful woman. They're smart, they're kind, and you don't want him because he's too short.
Yep, they be pop,
It's
pop, 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 pop,
stupid.
pop,
I
Or
pop.
you
mean,
don't want her because this dude was like, I like my women taller. Okay, but she has
All
everything
about
that
the
you said you
physical.
wanted. Like it's stupid stuff. We are so
Yes.
surface level, and there's nothing wrong with initial attraction because how are you going to want to talk to a person if you're not initially attracted to them? But again, initial attraction leads.
Yeah.
If the person opens
You
their
gotta,
mouth and they talk shit or they just ain't right, you're not going to be attracted to them. So
and
Yeah.
to
you
each
got,
his own. Everything is different.
Mhm.
Look, the DJ at
That don't
David
mean
function
that don't
told
mean
that girl was like, put them big drawers back, get these small drawers. Dude said, no, I prefer the big drawers. Thank you. And she was all on him, and she was
what that guy
Okay.
do
you
with
know,
Same
that.
all of
point.
that.
no, but
Man,
still but
girl,
still that's a true
ain't
thing. And
nothing wrong.
let's not forget though, there is a fetish. Men like big women as a fetish, but they would never marry them.
Yeah.
So you got some of them, there are a few. It's not like a big old spec, but there are a few that fetishize over bigger women, but they won't have relationships with them. They just sleep with them. There are men that love big women. There are men that love small women. There are
There
men.
are,
I mean,
there are men
there are
that love
women
big
that love
women
big
only in
men.
the dark.
No,
They only
Misha
hell
said
no,
like
I ain't never been in the
pressure.
dark or nothing. The hell
Misha
you talking?
pressure. I see you,
But you know,
Misha.
the thing is, we just have to understand and find the person who we want. We got to break ourselves of looking at people on the outside and looking at who they are.
Pressure. Fuck you talking about, Mish?
I don't
Because
know.
you're
When
gonna
I
have to
was
find who you want.
I was
Yeah,
probably like
that's what I'm saying. I
15,
feel
20.
sorry for those people like that because I you know I've dated. I don't go on the money thing. I don't go on the look thing. I go
You
on what I
what?
feel
All
inside.
my ex-wives are thick.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people that do that. Some
Uh-oh.
people
Oh
want
no,
this
that's what I
and some
said. I
people
said
want
a
that.
couple times.
You can't help if you want what you want, but you're missing out for all the ones that fall in between or in the cracks. And I'm not going to do that. I can't judge a book by its cover because I don't want to be judged by my
Yeah,
cover.
but you still have initial attraction. No matter what, you still have to go off what you initially attracted to.
But
Yeah,
suppose
yeah.
somebody come to you that's not your initial attraction.
Then you
Because the thing-
listen. That means you're not gonna just look at them for being attractive. You're gonna actually listen to them.
right,
This is
and
what I'm
there you
saying.
go. There you
You
go.
want to
That's
actually
what I'm
listen and find out
saying.
who they are, and then eventually the attraction builds. But if you're just
That's
out here, you know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying.
Initially, you're looking for somebody who draws your attention. If they don't draw your attention, you tend to not put as much effort, or you tend to not try to please them or try to be extra, which I think is the best thing because for one, when you meet a person, you should not try to impress them anyway.
Right.
You should be yourself, which should be impressive enough.
Right.
Be yourself.
I was
Actually, yeah.
being myself and I was chased down by who Misha called the lost
Oh
king.
shit.
Misha called this guy the king of Shadudu.
Uh-oh.
The whatever you think that means. The lost king of Shadudu. And that wasn't the aesthetic type. That wasn't what I was looking at. He was the opposite of everything that I was. But then he started talking and everything, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean,
He got some money. He got a little money. I can do
he
that.
didn't know he didn't have no money. I helped him get money.
Shit.
I had to. It was like build a man. That's
You
what
building
it
all
was.
these
help build us up, Dan.
just
All these
reading the
men
whole
you done
nigga
help.
thing
Help
like
build
that.
us
So
up.
for this situation,
Nah, help build
what
us
do you
up,
call it?
Charlie.
Let me ask you this then.
You
What do
helping
you
these
call it?
I
strangers.
thought you said you can't build a man up.
Wait, look,
Yeah, she did.
no,
But she
I
used
said
to.
it
She
was
used
called help build the man blocks.
Used
So
to.
what do you call if you buy a man's clothes? What do you call if you get a man, do a man's resume, send it out on the job, answer calls?
Help
Stupid
him.
as fuck.
What do you call that?
Helping your
Stupid as fuck
helping
with
your
no
spouse,
commitment.
man.
You're being his mother.
With no
Yeah.
commitment.
You helping them
Stupid
out.
as fuck with no
There's
commitment is
nothing
what it
now.
sounds
Let's
like.
say there's nothing wrong with helping somebody you're with. There's nothing wrong with showing them the way. This is what we got to get out of thinking that, oh, he should know or she should know. If you weren't taught, how you going to know? So
A
if you're with
resume?
somebody,
A
no, a lot
resume?
of people don't.
Oh,
Most
yeah, I
people just
know
go
some
to
people
work.
that don't know how. Fill it
Most people
out.
just go to work. You know what I'm saying? Most people just work. But if
Damn.
you can work with them, hey, write everything you did down.
All you gotta
And I'm
do,
a help.
go
I'm
to
a
the
work with you.
library.
I'm not gonna do it myself. I'm not gonna do it for you, but I will work with you. There's nothing wrong with that.
The library is free. They got Wi-Fi there.
Yeah, I
You
know
should give you a
people
Yeah,
that
they
Wi-Fi
do.
get
unit
paid
nowadays.
to do
Yeah,
You can
but if
apply
you're
your
with,
ass for a
if you're with,
laptop. You can do a
listen,
lot of that shit.
sometimes it's hard to ask for help. And if you're with someone and you notice something, I'm not saying do it for them. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're with somebody and they
and
want
do
to
it
get better
for
and
'em.
you refuse to help them, why are you with them?
If you're
Yeah,
there,
do it for
but
'em.
doing that
That's
before you get there is stupid.
That's what I'm saying. If you're with this person
Yeah.
and
right.
y'all, that's different. But don't do it for
That's
them.
the point I was making about the
Yeah,
guy in the
do it for
gym.
'em.
That you see something, you love somebody, and you can help them. You're not going to let them stay there, are you?
I want to
You're
know
going
how
You
to
to
don't
help
just
help
them
a
meet
from
them
nigga
and
I
afar,
start
just met.
immediately giving your
whatever,
Yeah,
resources.
right?
I want to know how to help somebody I just met. Like, how would I just meet somebody? Like, how
That's
can I
You just
help
met
you?
them.
I don't know.
No,
It's just
that's
I'm not
not how
crazy.
it
talking
works.
about
No.
just meeting them.
Because if you just go in and tell them some, how can I help you? You're going to get used like a
That's
damn
right.
condom.
Yep.
That's right.
What the hell?
Or like a Turo
You get
car.
to know this person. Look, roll it around, baby. You get to know this person. Y'all get together, and after a while, eventually things will come out when they feel vulnerable enough to say, you know what,
Yep.
I'm having a tough time. And they might not even ask, but
You
it's
can
like, it's
see.
me. I'm one of them people who listen. So I'll listen to you talk. And I'm like, oh, he said he wanted this. He might not have asked, but if I know that he said he really wanted this, and it's something he been looking, trying to get, if I can get it, I'm going to get it. This is
Misha,
Shit,
just,
Yeah, I know. I feel you on that though.
Like,
Misha got a
like,
stand.
like
Misha said that if women, go ahead, David, go ahead. Go ahead, David, go ahead.
I
You
was
can
I was bringing something. I was bringing something back 5 conversations ago when Weezy was talking about wait a minute.
Well, Reese was talking about what?
He's done.
When she was I kept on saying but no, when she was talking about I was gonna say if you got low self-esteem or if you got anxiety or whatever, no, do not go on that Pop the Bubble. That the Pop the Bubble show. No. Like I said, that was like 8 conversations ago. So it don't even make sense now.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Dude,
recommend
even
that.
a host be like, what's wrong with y'all? This is crazy.
I know.
Misha used to
They
always
go
say,
up there
she
in
said,
relationships
"Damn,
already. That's why they just go
Look,
up there to get
the
clout.
host is gorgeous, and she's so sweet and kind, and she married. They better
But
listen.
let me get out before I forget, like David, and ain't gonna 5 conversation go. This is pertaining to what we were talking about. Misha says this.
Misha.
She said that this come from Mimi, the
Mimi.
sponsor of the show. She says, if you don't ask me for nothing and you get the world, that's piggybacking what Louisa said. Because when we see or we listen and we hear, you can help somebody's need or meet their needs. But when they start asking, I'm like that too. Don't ask me. Let me offer or let me be there to give to assist. I don't like, oh Reese, I had a nigga laying beside me saying, oh yeah, I'm short on my phone bill. Can you help pay me my phone bill? I was like, no.
Yeah, but he in your bed though.
No.
He made it to your bedroom though. That's my problem.
Yeah, he made it to my bedroom because that's what it was. I mean, I'm like, if I can't ask you, what makes you think you're gonna ask me?
Because he in your bed. He already there. He already think that he can. Because
he thought because he had a dingle in between his legs.
He was in your bed, honey. I'm a guy. I might not be a straight man, but I'm telling you, as a guy, what the fuck it is. He was in your bed already. You already left him in that far enough to think he can ask that.
Well, he was wrong. He thought, oh yeah.
Roll out of bed, bring your dreams
Jojo,
alive.
baby.
Keeping you in stride.
Jojo,
baby.
Yeah.
Jojo. Hey, Jojo.
What up, Cal? All right, Cal.
All right, Cal.
All right, Kyle.
Yeah,
All
but that'd be the thing. Y'all will make a point on how you should help a man that you just meeting at the gym and you just get, and then you turn around how you don't help a man that's having sex with you. It's just confused. It's like, which one y'all gonna do? You open your legs for one guy, you won't give him help. Then you saying you meet a nice guy, he can just be down. You should help him out. That's what you. It's confusing. It's like, which one is y'all gonna do? It's both things. You're arguing both sides. I don't know which one is real, which one is
It
fake.
depends on the type of relationship that you have.
The guy who
I'm not
fucking
just
you
going
don't
to
get help.
with
JB?
the king of the lost tribe of Shadudu. We was in a
JB.
relationship,
What up, JB?
and I was helping him where he wanted to be
Okay,
helped. And
okay,
he
a
said that he
relationship.
wanted to do this, and I was like, okay, well, this is how you do this. If he wanted, and I was in love with him. I loved him. I really did. I loved and cared about him and everything.
And everything.
And everything and all. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And he left me for a white girl with a big ass.
She probably had that phone bill money.
Is that why you embody being a white woman on the inside?
Maybe I got my shirt.
No, baby. I was saying that before that, honey.
I didn't know. I just heard you saying that the whole time. Now I don't remember this story, so that's all I was asking.
No, because I'm telling the story. You ain't gonna remember. See, there's a lot of stuff that I did through and seen, and a lot of stuff I don't talk about, and a lot of stuff I don't share.
I don't care what you didn't share because I don't know until you share it. But
exactly.
But for what you did share, I'm saying I don't remember. This is a new story.
I'm saying why you ain't he ain't just leave you for another woman? You know what I'm saying? Why would just not another woman?
Because this was the reason he said, I have an ass fetish, and he was like, and I'm sorry. And I was like,
the white girl ain't had nothing to do with it. Then it should have just a bitch with a big ass. Then
no, that's what he left me for. He left
that's
me
what we talked about
her,
getting
and
rid of
that's
this
what he
racism
said.
and all this shit. We gotta
He
stop.
probably had a better credit score, Jojo. Shut up and leave me alone.
Shut up and leave me alone. I ain't got the answer, so let's move on.
But I don't want to answer. Look, that's what he said. That's what he said.
That's what he said.
That's fine.
I seen the girl, I met the girl. That's what he said. He said what he said. And I was
white
like,
fat bitches
and I
from here on
gave
out.
his finger.
Okay, Sway, I understand.
Okay, bubble gum.
And then he tried to come back, but I was like, no. No back. No back.
All right, Sway. That's fine.
Yeah, Nisha said, but the first attraction is physical.
Yeah.
That's what Nisha
Yeah, but
said.
it wasn't with him. It wasn't with him.
No.
He's got beat out to a white Nubian big booty queen. A white Nubian queen. What site was that from? Don't Be a Menace or something like that. My white Nubian queen.
I got beat out to Delilah. I got beat out to Delilah. That's what it was, Gerald. It was a Delilah.
I wonder how they feel.
She knew how to play them love songs then, huh?
Huh?
She knew how to play them love songs then. Delilah? Talking about Delilah in the evening?
Delilah.
So, look, like George B said, and I talked to the lady and everything, and I'm like, wow.
And everything?
Like, okay.
Yeah, I ain't never get no money for no broad anyway. I guess I ain't dating enough fake broads.
That's what it is. That's where the money comes from.
Yeah, see, a lot of dudes put that as their principle, and they get exactly what they want. If you're looking for somebody that got some money and that's what you get. But you're gonna have different issues with that. You know what I'm saying? If you
money.
And he had different issues so bad that he wanted to come back to old Reese. But I was like this. How they do a Family Feud?
Strike.
That's okay.
That's one strike. They get 3 of them.
That's what I'm about to say. You should have told that nigga.
And I was just like, no more. Because I was on a roller coaster back and forth. What we won't do, we do for love. That's all I'm saying.
You should have turned the can on and watched The Price is Right and told that nigga to come on down.
When you think you in love, what you won't do, you do for love. That's all I'm saying. When you do this thing, but that's okay. I got tired and I got off that ride. I'm like, Too many, and I finally got off. But we dated for
That's
10
what
years.
started it.
Damn.
That's a long time.
That
Ain't
is.
That's a long time.
That's dating or relationship.
Right.
That's
We
a
was in a relationship for 10 years.
Yeah,
same thing.
You know, we had broke up. Like the first 3 years was like awesome. And then stuff
Like,
started happening
awesome.
and this stuff.
Was that before the butt cheek or after the butt cheek?
Oh my God.
That was before the butt cheek.
Mhm. Did the butt cheek happen in the midst?
No, the butt cheek happened after him.
Oh.
So, no.
Did you send him a piece of it?
Did he get a piece of my ass? He had
Yeah.
enough of my ass when we was together.
You should have sent him a chunk. You know what I mean?
Stocking that coochie. I'm dead. Shit, girl.
He did 10
We
years.
talking about a
with
white
that. He
woman with a
owned the
double
piece of
blonde
that.
wig on. Come on, Shawty. Am I come
That
on?
ain't- look,
I
that
read
ain't
it in the
good.
JoJo
That
voice
ain't-
when you said, "Come on,
She
Shawty."
didn't
Come
have
on,
blonde hair.
Shawty.
She had black hair. She was a
I'm
brunette.
reading the comment.
She was a
talking about
brunette.
10
Thank
years
you.
he
And I
owns
like my
10 years you
blonde
on stocking that
aesthetics.
shit.
I've always had my hair highlighted and stuff and
You
aesthetics.
still talking
So
about
thank you
that
very
But you
much.
better start. What you need to start highlighting is that head and not your hair. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
You right. The brain. Well, that was then. That was then.
Them shits is
Go back,
cancerous
and this
for
is now.
black women anyway.
That was
Slapping
then.
on that
And this is
plastic
now.
I
shit.
don't know what. And who is asking for this shit? Your mute's on, shorty. Hey, who asking for this?
Phoenix,
Molly,
if you talking to us?
I'm gonna ask the brothers on the panel. I mean, who is asking for this? Did any of y'all ever ask your girls to get weaves or a wig or anything? Did anybody ever ask for this shit? I mean, what the fuck is
Yeah,
going
If
hell
I did
nah.
have a girl, she gotta rock her natural shit though.
Some men do.
She gotta
Yeah,
rock
me
her shit.
too.
Hey, nobody
She
wants
gotta
Nah,
rock
that.
her
We
natural
can't hear
shit.
you
you.
asked to pay for that shit. She
Right.
not talking to
Oh,
I'm saying, I'm just trying to figure out why we don't take a stand and tell these bitches, you know what I'm saying?
He's
We
not
don't
why
have
we
to.
gonna take a stand.
Cause y'all niggas don't want to run them bitches off. Y'all want to
because
get them, but y'all
Shit,
want to take those
we in demand
elements
though.
back
You know
off.
what I'm saying? We in demand, nigga. We can make the rules, nigga. We ain't gotta play by their rules.
I ain't mad at that shit. Ain't right, yeah, cause that I'm ready to
And
see just as
how,
a
brother?
male period looking at my black woman. I just want to see more. I'm seeing, and like I said, it's two
Yeah.
sides to everything. I've seen the transition over the last 7 or 8 years from women leaving perms alone, going to natural styles and all that. So I do see a lot of that. There is a lot. These women is not permanent head and all that shit no more. They all coming out looking like they got
do you know why that
4B
is?
hair and
Trey?
all
Well,
that shit.
Wait a minute,
that
hold
shit
on.
reporting
Let me,
anyway.
Joe, let me answer Trey's question. Do you know why that is, Trey?
Because
You
the chemicals are
answered it
fucking
when you
y'all up.
questioned.
The
That's
shit y'all
right.
put in y'all head. I mean, yeah, but also women
Signing to
can do
Rome.
both. I'm seeing the education of women educating other women on how to protect their hair and not just slap. You have hair, so that's you don't need to defend yourself with that. But for the women that got their edges chewed up and all that shit, thinking they could just slap a wig on and go up and clock in to work and
Not
not care
chewed
for the
up.
shit underneath. That's
It's
where
all in
women
your
got
body.
fucked up. But now they're starting to educate themselves on that because women was leaving perms alone, but they didn't know what the fuck to do with their shit for a long ass time until women start coming out with innovative ways to work with their own shit. And now we in a level where women might have wigs on, but they can take that shit off and rock the same amount of inches with the shit off. It's a self-conscious thing that it seems like the women be doing. And I can only highlight the women that's in my immediate eye view when I when I'm walking around my neighborhood and all that type of stuff. It's women don't feel complete. Some women don't feel complete without it.
That's true. Some women can't go out the house without lashes.
Yep.
You gotta have a wig
Without,
on.
you said
I-
without
I-
lashes.
Yeah,
Like
like
yeah, any type of
my
thing. Like it
sister
could be
will
wig,
not.
it could be lashes, it could
My
be
sister will not leave without lashes.
makeup
Come out look naked. I said, how you naked with your own lashes? Like
with
that
your
don't make sense.
own.
Face naked face.
Yep.
Look, my face look naked all the damn time. I ain't got no eyebrows.
Get
I
that
got
sunlight.
It's something that I need. I won't leave the house without. Depends.
Yeah, I seen.
What that got to
I
do
don't
with
even know
wigs
that.
and lashes?
How you keep little relationship shit from us, but you telling shit like that? Like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Nah, hold.
That don't help
Like,
either.
keep that
Because
away.
if
We
you
don't
got,
need
if
to
you
know
had the
that.
potential,
That
you
ain't
ran them
no.
off with the pamper pot.
Yeah, we don't need to know that.
You
Like,
might have
that's
had a
the
few
stuff
niggas
we
at
need
the
to keep
level
out.
joint looking, but they wasn't looking at the Pampers.
But it's
King
all
Money.
about selling shit.
You gotta know. Never mind.
But if I'm trying to sell wigs, my advertisement's gonna be, hey, you bitches ain't gonna look good without this shit. Like, y'all gonna look so much better with this wig on. You see Beyonce got my wig on. Like, that's what their selling point about makeup. They encourage these women that you don't look good without it. Like, you look even better with it. Even if a girl don't like her looks, you can. That's why it's called makeup. We can make you up to look like whoever the fuck we want you to look like. It was only used for movie theaters and acting, for stage. They can do blackface and all that weird shit. But now they start to realize, hold up, we can turn this beast into beauty. Like, this is crazy. This girl look different now. And now to sell it, they got to do commercials before and afters. It's the same thing they do skincare shit. That's the fake picture. It was like, but if you rub this cream on it, all the rashes will go away. Like, the hell out of here. They selling you
the
shit.
razors, Molly. Don't forget the razors.
Yeah, the razors. You don't
man.
supposed to be shaving. It's men out here shaving their legs now. This shit is
Oh,
crazy,
no.
but it's to sell you razors. It's to sell you shit. So it's like, I'm not
That's
gonna
right.
tell you you don't need it. They're not gonna push people who saying you don't need these products. They gonna, oh no, don't listen to him. Block them. Let's suspend Weezy on Facebook for 3 years. That's the
Let
shit they
them
do.
push you, bro.
That's true though. Anybody try to speak some positivity to or whatever, you fucking with the market. Just like, we talking about the soft as a motherfucker, right?
So I'm happy to see you in
He over there with
here.
a hard on LA. What you doing, man? What was you doing up in the first place?
Up in the AM, nah.
Reese over there saying this early. Reese, what you doing, man?
What did I
I don't
do?
know. One of them talks got LA up. Now he back down.
Ow.
Gotta watch it.
I'm dead. If you had one of the levels, you done lost them when they brought them Pampers up, though. You gotta start telling people that shit.
I didn't lose. No, trust me, I didn't lose nobody. They
You gotta
freaking
stop.
out like she really got a type on. Let me see.
Ain't nobody say that.
What was the name of that?
Ain't nobody say that because I was standing right there.
What was
Quit
it
lying.
called? Like date connection or something? That like you couldn't know the person you was talking to. Like you had to get to know them basically off conversation, and then at the end you get to meet each other. I think that was that cool. I can't remember the name of it. I was so young when it used to come on
Yeah,
TV.
it was a love connection. It was a love connection.
Yeah, I liked that show because it's like
with the little
you had
wall
to
in
get to
between
like
them
the
sometimes.
person vibe
Yeah.
and stuff and energy, and at the end you'll see who you pick, and you'll see the girls you didn't pick, and a lot of times the girls they didn't pick was bad, but they started to see that when it just come to energy and the person conversation, y'all connection, you ain't gonna go off looks, and a lot of them people was so-called on the show getting married until I seen like 10 years later it was like somebody murdered their wife from the show or something, but it was weird.
Yeah.
I like that though. I think that's how they should do the pop the balloon thing. Like once they see the girl or the dude, they get the pop, and so when they walk out that motherfucker, it be like, dang, dude ain't say one word. He be like, what's your name?
Pop, 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 pop.
I'm like,
That makes me so mad. That makes me
It's
so
be
mad.
so fucked up.
I can't stop laughing whenever I see them shows, man.
They going on what they look like.
And
Yeah,
they be
but
like,
sometimes that's enough.
yeah, I heard people going there a lot with relationships. So it's like your girlfriend or your boyfriend allow you go on there just for they can push, whatever they trying to do, just
Yeah,
to be
they
like I
social
was
media
on
and
there.
shit.
So that's why they turn down dudes or girls that it don't make sense. You like, how you don't like, because they got a nigga watching at home and he like, you better bring your ass back. So that's what it be about most times. That's what I heard. I don't know. I wouldn't.
That's the true stuff.
That's some ignorant mess. I'm not going on no show to find a man if I got a man. Like I'm not going on show to find a woman if I got a woman. That's some clout chasing stuff.
And you interfering with somebody who
But-
out there could possibly want true love or get true love.
But
You
all
out there
that shit,
playing games.
all that shit changed the narrative when those moves become monetary in today's time. So
Yeah.
I can make a little move like that, and fuck it, that's I mean, I wouldn't necessarily do it, but fuck it, that's between us. If that means we're gonna get a boost to a product or a service that we sell anyway, or your nigga got a landscaping company or some shit, and all of a sudden your notoriety and I got this landscape or whatever the fuck could be
Yeah, that's
the
true.
reason
That's true.
is turned monetary. So not only the views and clicks and shit on your profile, you can start selling shirts, bitches start selling lashes and wigs and shit just because they got some views off of getting on that for a minute. So it might, people do shit like that now. Everything turning monetary for you to show your ass. So literally or non, or not literally, but I mean, yeah, shit turn monetary now.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh shit, I'm gonna do some shit. What's that?
Different stuff. You go out there. Everything is monetary. Everything seems to be about money. Gosh.
That's all right, though. Money make the world go round.
Money make the world go round. It's a good thing. And then it's also a negative thing. It's a positive and a negative. That's, the need, the financial need can turn a positive into a negative.
That's your mindset, though.
No, that's not my mindset. That's the world's mindset.
I'm not. Oh God, Lee. So you're so sensitive. Everything I say is not. That's the mindset of the person.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta. That's the person's mindset that's saying it.
Okay.
Yes. That has that sentiment.
Yes. Correct. Yes. I agree. And it be. That's the way it is.
You got some on here with Farrakhan. You want to share that? Whatever.
Yeah, and then I also want to share the video with the trash. That's definitely a positive. Farrakhan be saying.
I was talking about positive to bounce off. Well, Molly don't have grades, but a positive to bounce off the kid thing. Like if you mention kids.
Oh yeah, because I got a video to show about that. The video with the child going off. I want to show that one too. That was like the first thing, and it's not to focus on the kid; it's to focus on the adults, because it's how the individual raised and what you let the child do. You see in the video exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, Molly, I got a couple more videos. Yeah, but
Say the kids video.
The first one that I sent in the group. I think it's
you can see a mom and a little girl standing at the dining room table, a black dining room table in the thumbnail. I think she got on a hoodie or something. I think.
Yeah, I'm looking. I see Misha. I seen Misha sent something. Then before that, I seen you sent the screenshot.
No, go down under that.
I see Grand Rider. What's up? Just saying hey. I don't see no video. I see I'm on YouTube. Copy and paste it to me if you see it, then Trey, because I don't see it.
All right, I got you. Hold on.
I can't be tripping.
Hey, Molly, have you heard about the Orsini family?
Orsini family?
No.
I repasted her video in the chat, in our official chat, not the private.
I see it now.
Okay. The Orsini family.
Who's the
Josh? I'm gonna talk about the
right now.
The one you was talking about tomorrow for Wellness Wednesday. I can't remember the name. It was something. It was a foreign name of some sort, but I have it screenshotted.
The one that you screenshot. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's kind of Wellness Wednesday. I like that. If I'm asking y'all for anything, I'm gonna actually start making sure that I use it. So I'm not asking y'all shit repetitively and not like putting it up. But I'm definitely going to talk about that.
But I'm trying to get David. What are you saying about what family? Y'all gotta stop talking over David. Y'all know David is low. He was saying something, and Trey, you just jump right in, and David shut up.
So
never heard of
it. It's an open platform. I'm not cutting him off.
No,
he got finished.
No, I did. I asked Molly a question while he was looking for the video, and
right.
He said he
multitasking. But the video that you have is up. I sent it to Molly.
I'm scared for my life.
Got it.
I'm scared for my life, Judge. I had my daughters beat me up, put my hair out, bite on me, scratch me up, almost send me to jail. Now you in juvenile court all the time. Got children's services cases open all the time.
All I do is fight. That's the only thing I do is fight. That's all I do is fight. I never
That's what makes them proud of
I never graduated.
They want to beat me up.
Can you stop or you break the goddamn chain? Don't go hell. Don't go shit at me. I don't give a fuck about it. Stop shit. I don't care.
Thank you.
But you just said
I just told you not to throw that. Then I didn't. Why did you hit me? Why did you get me? You're the only.
You sound like a fucking dog.
You're so disappointed. I'm disappointed. I don't fuck with you. I'm disappointed with you. Exactly. Are you okay with that? If you're okay with that, well, you can walk away. I don't want your apology. I don't want no apology. I don't want no apology from you. See, I don't want no apology from you. No, I don't want no apology. Hey, where's my blunt? Because I'm about to
Y'all ain't gonna want to hear this, but all that I want my child to grow up like I did. I want to give him a better life, and I don't hit my kid. This is what you get when that happens sometimes. See, some of y'all don't want y'all kids to go through nothing, and y'all keep forgetting. Y'all always forget this point. Your hard times is what made you. That's what built your character. That's what built you to overcome and not give up. These kids just give up for any little thing because y'all don't want them to go through nothing. And this is what you get. This is a product of that right there. Listen, I'm not an advocate of beating on your kids, but this one of them times the way you got to show your child you can't whoop me, bro. As parents, you got to get your kids to understand one or two things. You gonna listen to somebody. It's gonna be me or your cell baby. I don't know which one it's gonna be, but it's gonna be somebody.
That's right. And what he was saying on the positive side, that we have to teach our kids. You heard what he said. You got to listen to somebody, whether it's going to be me or your cellmate, but you got to listen to somebody.
I think it's a girl, Angie. I think it's a little girl, I think, with a hoodie on.
Yeah. That's going off on their mother and stuff like that. And I think, I don't know who threw this thing at her. Somebody else was like, wanted to say, shut up. So if you see, if it was one of my nieces or one of my cousins going off on their mother or whatever, sometimes another family member could jump in and calm the situation down, or jump in and subdue that, because that's way too off. And the mother talking about some, she done pulled my head, she done did this and did that. That's because you let her tear that ass up, whoop that ass. I'm not.
That's not always. Let me tell you something.
Not, yeah, that's like
you. This is what. Hold on, but what you got to remember, we were that age too, and we're going to have to start thinking. Excuse me, man. We're going to start thinking about the things that we experienced and the things we thought and everything, because sometimes parents can antagonize you,
like a motherfucker.
Sometimes family members can antagonize you. And if you are that family member that had that connection with her, they could have just pulled her out the house and said, baby, calm down, come on. We have to stop making it seem like it's always the children, because it's not always the children. And sometimes it is the kids. But as a parent, you have to know better and know difference. I'm going to tell you something right now. If my child hit me, it won't be nobody called, because she ain't going to be able to talk, okay? And the police going to know what happened. No, I'm just saying, no, but what I'm saying is it's not always, because I don't antagonize my children. I don't do things to them on purpose. This is what I'm saying in my case.
Sometimes
I'm
you
gonna whoop
don't
that
have
ass.
to antagonize them.
And when you wake up, we're gonna have a conversation. But the reason what pisses me off is the fact that they record. Oh,
you said they would rather record it.
Man,
that Weezy for the truth. Weezy tried to tell the truth.
Or permissible in court. They were like, they ain't gonna believe this. This girl going off, she flicking off, and they were like, But somebody was throwing something at her. Was that the same person?
It was the one that was at the table that initially threw something. I couldn't get that girl. That sounds like pain screaming. That's not, to me, in my opinion. That sounds like pain screaming. That sounds like a child that be gaslit and don't be heard and trying to get her shit out because she was yelling so loud that I couldn't even hear her words. She sound worse than my dog. She sound worse than Zeus for real. Like it sound like barking. It would sound like words, but I didn't. Certain things I didn't see. Like
you
I
said
didn't know.
I said I apologize. I said I apologize. Do you accept my apology? She said I don't want your apology. Just leave. That's her mother telling her this. She's like, I've been trying to apologize. That's what I heard my niece scream like that. My nanny, you can still understand their voice a little bit, but that was the hurtful part for me. when she told her, like, I don't want your apology. Like, I don't know what your daughter can do to you that much, that make you say something like that. But I blame the parents regardless. This how you raise your kid. These the results you're gonna get. And if you was getting a report card, if you're a straight A student, you put in the work. That means you study and you did everything you're supposed to do. You're an F student, that means you ain't been studying and shit. You just been out here clowning around. That's what it come with being parents. A lot of these parents just clowning around. They being friends with their kids. And then when their kids start to become a young adult, they be buddies. You can't tell me what the fuck to do. And the minute you try to tell them something to do, they argue. No. They tell you no. I was a grown man. I never told my mother no. And I was still scared. Like I still had this nervousness about me. Like she already programmed me that if I say something, you do it since a small age. If I say come here, you come here. If I say go get me something to drink 1,000 fucking times, you know how many times? Give me some more ice. Oh yeah, go rinse the ice off and bring it back. I just had to do it, but I done seen kids, friends, and all that. They tell their parents, no, I'm not doing that, and just walk out. And I be looking like, niggas, you serious?
Yeah.
And they be like, oh, I keep playing, and they don't whoop them. I was like, you know how many ass whoopings I done got? But these the results you get later, and then that's when they start crying. My child got no respect for me. Well, that's on you. It's no different than a dog. If you let the dog just run around and shit and piss everywhere in the house, he gonna do that. The minute you try to spank him, he's gonna be looking like, wait, why are you whooping me for? You been allowing me to do this? And that's the same thing with these kids. So it's like it's too late. You gotta come to her as a buddy. It ain't no more mama talk and you just do what I say. You gotta actually come to her a different way, and hopefully it work out for her. Because that little girl, she's screaming, she crying, she want her mama. She want to be friends with her, but in her way. And her mother like, nah, you done went too far now.
I don't know if the lady that was holding the camera or person, because I couldn't tell. It seemed like two
I
women,
think it's
like an
another
aunt and a mom
kid.
or something.
I
Oh,
think it's
okay,
a
but I know that
sibling or
whoever that
something.
was at the table threw something. I didn't even see them visually throw it at her. I don't know if they turned the camera or I just didn't see it, but I wouldn't even known and caught the fact that somebody threw something at her standing
exactly.
right there while they was holding the camera. So it seems like a lot of antagonizing. Phoenix, you back? You know where you was at when you was touching on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of knocking somebody out, these kids don't leave me alone. Fuck somebody.
Oh.
Anyway. Yeah, no, but I was saying the recording part is very annoying to me. Why are you recording? Why? That just focus on your child. If she, like Richie said, if she need a butt whoop, do it.
Yeah.
If you don't
She said
record,
she
they
stayed
can
in
get
court
you.
though, Weezy. She said they just left court. She stay in court, so it's mostly probably for evidence to show that this little girl be actually hitting her and biting on her and stuff. So
Oh, well, she
without
has
it,
to go.
yeah, that's what she was telling her just leave. She was asking her just leave. But I was like, that's sad.
But why
At
is she
least
doing it? Does she
somebody,
have an issue, or do she? Is it why? Like, you don't just bite on your mother. You don't just fight on your mother
yeah,
or your
not for
father for
nothing.
no reason. Like, why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the question. But recording, I mean, okay, if they have a history of this, okay, cool. Find a program for her to go into and send her to that program. Find
ASAP.
something. Don't if you can't live in the
Look,
house,
maybe
if you
that
can't,
video will help her get into a program. Maybe she was trying out
maybe.
before.
No,
But
because it's
no, that's not why
posted.
she recorded though.
It's
Nah,
posted. We have the video to watch.
Right.
That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe to help her, like we seeing it.
No,
Maybe her kids
Yeah, but
no,
no, that
that's
understand.
forever.
she
That's
used that
stupid
for
as fuck.
social media.
That's
It wasn't for
forever.
her. It wasn't for court or
You're that type of parent. I get
for
it.
child protective services. It was for her to put on social media to embarrass the situation. It don't make her look good and it don't help the situation because you're the parents. Sometimes you need help. If you need help, get it, fine. But are you pushing yourself? It's too many resources out here. I don't care what state you live in, that if you need to take your child and send them somewhere, you can do that. They are willing to take your children because they want them anyway.
But
Right.
I don't know
Yeah.
what they
Unfortunately.
going to court for. 'Cause I would have thought they would have did it in court. But I
Yeah,
don't
but you
know.
don't know anything about the case. You gotta know details to even make assumptions.
So either way, the recording needs to stop. We need to stop doing that.
yeah.
We need to stop doing that. Stop recording the kids. Again, like I said, if you had that camera down and she got in your face, she should have stole her ass. Okay, she biting on
Could have
you,
knocked her ass the fuck
knock her
out.
out.
Yeah.
Now, as far as at first I was saying it because I thought maybe this wasn't happening, but I didn't hear that they had just left court. Okay, so this is a recurring thing. They need to
Yeah.
be putting on some gloves.
Yeah, I don't mind the recording. I just don't like the posting. You
The
know,
posting,
I can look
right?
back at this later and laugh at it. Maybe I done seen my sister and mama fight. You know, when nobody wasn't recording, we was grabbing their ass like
Yeah.
y'all in here tripping. You know, but I done seen that mom and daughter relationship can get crazy sometimes.
I've
But you
seen it
gotta have
too.
that aunt or that cousin, somebody that can talk to the child. You know, they always got a favorite aunt or somebody that be
Yeah,
like,
that's
"Man,
just like
you and
if
your
Reese,
brother
if
just
something was going on, at my house, and Reese could be like, let me talk to him, or like, I'm gonna come get
yeah."
him, or something like that. She would be one of y'all like, you know what, let me come see. That's how it's supposed to be.
Right.
But
Mhm.
if you're recording and instigating it in the background, how are
Yeah.
you
Throwing
de-escalating the
stuff.
situation? You're not
Right.
de-escalating the situation. You're making it
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah. What goes in the house stays in the house. That's how it was when I grew up. And I know a
Yeah.
lot of
Family
people
But
say
yeah,
business.
sometimes that's
you aren't
bad
supposed
too.
to do that. And,
That's why you're
they
not
say
allowed to
that's
talk about your family
incestuous.
because of that
Brother,
note.
did
Nah,
y'all
I
hear
ain't
what we
talking about no
said?
incestuous shit. Talking about real
Yeah, we
family
heard what
business,
we just said.
finances and things that's going on in the crib. But you out there getting touched on, you need to get somebody.
Right.
Cause that's the first thing people go to. Like, well, people be on there. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I know that. That's
It's
sad.
just it's the parent. We got to get a
I
we got to control the narrative. If you're the parent
really
and
hate to
this
see
is
us
your
treat each other like that. It's
legal,
really heartbreaking.
you're their guardian
Hmm.
for however long or until they whatever age. You got to control the narrative, of the situation.
I've seen a lot of black mothers personally, and this is not what I'm reading online, watched online, or nothing I heard about somebody talk about. This is what I've seen verbatim. I've seen a lot of black mothers be the enemies of their black daughters, completely jealous of their black daughters. And it's not everyone. That we all know
Yeah,
as
but it's a
adults
lot
here,
of
it's
them.
two sides to everything. So we don't have to say not all the moms. If you one of them people, shut the fuck up, please, for a quick second. But anyway, there's a lot of black moms that are the direct enemies, direct bullies, direct put downs of their black daughters and the black sons too sometimes. But I've seen firsthand how it can be one way on the outside and it's a whole different way internally. And I'm talking about this person lives on my road that I'm talking about. That person I know succumbed and started fucking around with drugs because of how their mother acts. How it looks on the outside, everything look perfect, nice cars, the house is nice. I've been in the house and all that shit looks gravy, it looks sweet. It's almost like, oh, I'm trying to get you this, I'm trying to get you that, and line you up. And everybody on the outside feels one way, but I firsthand, and I'm probably one of the only people that know what it looks like on the inside in terms of behavior. So I know for sure myself, and this is in present time, not 5 years ago, not 10. I'm talking about last 2, 3 years, and still know that person. So and know both of them actually, but I seen how it can be one way on the other side. So I would really like a lot of less. I don't know what this situation is about. I don't know if they got more videos because if they posting shit like this, they probably posted more. It's probably not the first video they put out, but there's a lot of assumptions with that shit. I just know them black daughters be gaslit. The kid, the black men get to lay around and not do shit and all that. It's the women that I be seeing them put the pressure on, gotta get out early and fuck her and all that type of shit. It's so let's remember how it goes for our black women and black daughters and nieces and sisters and shit. Let's remember that.
It's an unfortunate truth because I
It
witnessed it
is.
myself. It is terrible, and this is
It is
why
terrible.
it's important. Like Reese was saying about the fact of the parents, but sometimes the parents are the. We really need to get it together. You can't control how other people are. You can't control how your child feels. You can't control how you only
Nah, you
control how
can't.
you feel and how you react out of it.
Hmm.
There are only certain things you can do. And the way that situation happened, like I said, it's just a whole situation. A whole lot of things that were going on at one time, and we can only speculate because we
Oh,
were
it's so
not
much to
there.
process here.
But I'm gonna just say for me, I have 3 daughters. I have 2 sons, and I have always given love and treated my children as who they are. You're
That's
not
what's up.
lower than me. Yes, you're my child. I take care of you, but you are important, just as important as I am. I do not feel jealous of you. Why would I feel jealous? I'm gonna push you up because you're my child. But that
Hmm.
is the truth. But I let my children know off breaks. 18 don't make you grown. I
Sure
love
don't.
you, but I'll fuck you up. You know what I'm saying?
At the same
And,
time.
and because and you're not gonna play with me either. My daughter,
Yeah.
you know, she 18 now. She tries sometimes. She be getting a little sassy. I said, listen here, I think you need to bring it down.
Yeah, hold
Cause
on.
we can talk. We can talk. You know what I'm saying? We can have that conversation, but you need to bring it on down. Cause who the hell you talking to?
Before we scrap up. Look at talking about.
And you know, she'll think about it again. Like I said, I also apologize to my children because when I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I love that.
But we
Yeah.
have that relationship, and I made that relationship that way because I love my children and I want them to be out here and be better. I want them to be able to thrive and survive. I'm not going to add to the misery in their life. They're already going to deal with certain things. I'm not going to make it harder for them. So that's me as a parent. I'm going to correct you, yes, but I'm not going to do things to make it worse for you. I'm not going to sit here and you do something all that and call my mother or call your other grand. I'm not going to do that. That was traumatizing to me. Every little thing somebody called.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit there
You,
and record
you know, I never
and
see
put it
that.
online. What'd you say,
Hell
Molly?
no. You know, I never see these incidents really occur too much when the father's present.
Nope, sure don't
Right.
because
Like a lot of people
they
in the
gonna
comments, she
settle
should
it
have,
down.
yeah, she should have smashed, she should have did this or da 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 da. Oh no, the mother probably did, but nobody said where the father at? You know, where's the father? Where's the dad? You know, is any man around? You know, that might be hurting her. She might not have no
Right, the
relationship with her
uncle,
father.
the
She
brother,
might,
somebody.
Yeah, any
yeah,
other.
and she might want a relationship with her father if he around. You never know, you know. But that's the first thing I was thinking. Like, damn, if her father was around, I doubt if she would even talk to anybody like that. When Pop's around, it's just
I
different.
mean, I tell you
That's
that's
why dads
80%
are
right,
important.
Trey, Molly. But that other 20% is like if the father was like mine.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he
yeah.
yeah, so it's I'll say 90% and 10 because it's more so 90% if the father is in the picture. It's very rare that you might get into it every once in a while because again, children gonna be kids, you know, kids gonna be kids, but you're not gonna go that far. But that
And
other
blood, it
10%
ain't
be the
gotta be
ones
the
pushing it.
blood. It's some man, you know, stepdad, somebody,
There's a
stepfather, just a man.
video
Period.
going around like that. They pranking the fathers, like the kid is saying, "No, mom, shut up," and they like, "What? What you say?" And the man, the president,
Oh yeah, I
like,
seen that.
what you say? And the man get up
I
and
remember that.
chastise the child, whether it's the male or female child. When you disrespect, no, mom, shut up. They're like, what did he say? Or what she say? they say,
Yeah,
no,
it's
it's a prank.
always one or
First of
the
all, I
other.
wouldn't even play like that.
I'm not playing like that. Because if my dad grabbed me before my mom or somebody said it was a joke, I don't want that big
He
ass
gonna
man
beat
on
you
me.
because you're playing too much.
Yeah, hell no.
Because I seen where with a brother the told him up shut up. He said, What you say to mom? And he hit the he was like, it's a prank. It's a prank. Because the brother was getting ready to get at her, but like you don't talk to your mama this way, you know.
Shoot, I don't even play that with my ex-husband. I wouldn't play it first of all because before he now he may talk trash about me, but you can't.
Right, yeah, right,
Which
right.
is wrong either way. That's why they probably think that.
I'm
But
gonna find some
when we were
respectful, nice,
married, he did not.
well-mannered kids for tomorrow.
Yeah, my mother used to be kirking out.
Some
Boy, my
little
brother used to
rats
go behind her like and just smack her in the butt. Like pat. She was like, boy, don't do no shit. You can't catch him. I be like, he did that till he was grown. He always did it. Only one. She get mad every time. Dad, I told you don't tap me on my butt, boy.
Don't be hitting me on my.
You said your brother used to do that?
Yeah, my little brother. Then she didn't know who it is. Anytime she get her butt tapped, that's Didi. Didi would stop playing. I be laughing like a mother. Yeah,
That natural fear is necessary. I wouldn't even call it fear really, but respect. Because I'm not about to at 31 talk to my mom like whatever. I'm not about to get too loud
Who
with
you
nobody,
telling?
to be honest.
Hell
So
nah. And these
know,
people raise you. You know, I was thinking
yeah.
of times I was sick. Shit, your mother there, your father there, whoever raising you, they there. The times when you fall and you fucked up, you gotta go to the hospital, get checkups. And all. These the people who raise you. Then you get older, and you forget that people they just think of the things you didn't do. It's like nah, I think of the little things. I remember the stories and all that. I remember the lights was out And she lit the candles and made a trick. Talking about, no, the power ain't all. We just doing candle night, and we believe that shit, you know. So just like them times was funny, you know. But a lot of people don't remember them times. They just stick to the times where, well, you ain't do this and you ain't do that. Like she had to change your pamper. Now, and when you get a kid of your own, you be like, damn, everything I do for mine. I be like, damn, my parents had to do this for me. Times you gotta get up 3 a.m. and feed them, and it's just so much that come with it being a parent. Then that's the only time you'll really appreciate your parents, when you had one of your own. For me, that's when it was. When I had my first one, I was like, damn, I ain't know this what it comes with. Like, hey, mom, whatever you need, grocery store, whatever, I go, man, whatever. Yo, you need money? Here go money, whatever you need. You got me here.
I definitely feel you on that.
Yeah, because then now they becoming, you're responsible for a life. You're responsible for somebody else, and you know how
I
your
really hate to
parents
see us treat
feel.
each other like that. It's really heartbreaking. Yeah, it is. I read that comment a little while ago when she put it up, but it definitely is though.
You come in this world, need to be taken care of, and you go out the same way. So you gotta be able to treat the people, you know, good on your way out, because on your way out, you're gonna need them same kids that you raised in them same.
Don't
They
put
gonna
your
be
own self in a nursing home. Don't walk
They
yourself
gonna
into a
be the
nursing
same
home.
one. Look, and they telling you being disrespectful, and
Who
they
you
been
here
the
with?
ones falling
Myself.
out at the
Myself.
funeral. Well, mama, no, mama. You was the one to give mama the most grief, and you about to fall in the grave with her.
It's a cycle, man. Like
That's what I
you
said.
bury your grandparents, you seen it. And you got to bury your parents, you see it, and you hopefully your kids treat you right when you get their age. But how you gonna mistreat your parents, then get older and expect your kids to? They seen what you did. Yeah, you treated your mother like shit. You ain't do that for your mother. They gonna say the same thing. I ain't never see you take your mother to the grocery store and stuff. You ain't pick her up, you know. So nah.
Yeah, that's my sentiment.
David Green, you wasn't on the show yesterday, so we couldn't recap with you yesterday. Did you have a good time Friday?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Josh, I see them too. I tried it on my kids before I say something because I don't yell. I'm not a yeller. But when I get loud, that's a problem. That means you about to get in trouble. So I'll talk regular. And my son's like, I didn't hear you. I said, oh yeah, but I bet if I get, you know. why you yelling?
Make them
I
jump.
didn't yell
Hell
at
yeah.
first.
Something
I said,
wrong.
why do I have to get
to
loud
it.
with you? You heard me. You know my voice sound like boy.
Yeah, that's how it work. That don't mean you for real. Mother's coming in, y'all cut that game on, come downstairs and eat. Like, okay. Hey, y'all cut that game off, come downstairs and eat. Bye. Hey, hurry up, come on. It's only third quarter. We can finish that. Y'all get the fuck off that. Hey,
My mom walking out with the console, the cord.
Yeah, we know that means feet about to start coming
you be lucky
upstairs.
she pull that shit out the
Yeah,
wall
but by that
before she
third
walk
time,
away.
now I'm taking the controller because you heard me the first two times.
You be lucky she take that shit out the wall before she walk out the room.
Why you talking to me like that? Because when I talk to
Yeah.
you in the normal voice, you don't respond. Then they feelings and stuff get all hurt because you done yelled at them and might have cursed at them, and now they all, why are you talking like that? David, I didn't embarrass you Friday, did I?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
They was enjoying the ride.
Because I
That was
bounced him
random.
on my knee. Because I said, David, sit on my lap. I said, what, you bounce my knee for
It'll
you?
probably be more embarrassing for you to say that you bounced on your knees and tell us versus but whatever. I
But
guess.
that's what I'm asking. I'm asking that I didn't, embarrass him playing, doing that. So
Yes. When she
I forgot
Williams
about that.
and Charlamagne, my motherfucker, I ain't forget. That's why I put it in the chat. Althea, McFarland, and David Funny Man Green, funniest man in the world.
Josh did that.
Yes, persisting.
Oh shoot.
He got you back, Reese, big time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Josh.
God, I'm so dead. Yes. Tutelage.
Speaking of little Arthur, tonight at 7:00, you can catch all of us on LA Preston on the podcast.
With
LA
LA Johnson Preston.
Preston
Yes.
on
Yeah.
the podcast.
But for now, look at this glorious picture of Althea McFarlane and Funny Man Green back in her radio days when she was at the station before now. And the storyline fits because he's a comedian and
Right.
personality. Like, no, let me stop fucking with y'all. But the picture was funny. Who the fuck said something about that and made it a thing? Somebody said that.
LA
I think it was
sent the
Chow.
picture. And LA sent that picture.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think it was LA. I think it was
Now,
LA.
LA, I'm about to get that shirt, and then you're gonna sign it at the next event. So I'm gonna get that
That's gonna
shirt
be
with Wendy
dope.
Williams and Charlamagne on it, and you gonna sign that bitch like
You
you
gotta
did for
get
Rodney.
Dave and Reese to sign it, man.
Yup.
That's gonna be funny.
And David. Sign, you gotta sign where you at.
You gotta use a white marker. Charlamagne
for
dark
real,
as
though.
shit on that joint.
Yeah, I
Who
know.
was that? Who was the ladies that you brought with you?
Oh man, Reese on your line, boy. Hold
See,
on,
I
man.
just
Hold
knew
on,
she was
yeah.
going to do
Hold on.
this.
Cause
He on your line. He ain't, if he wanted you to know, he'd have said something.
Yeah.
Said something.
Who was that?
Why you want to know?
You want to know stuff in
Yeah,
front of everybody. She don't like to know in
What
private.
you want to know?
I'm on
Tell her,
live.
Dave.
Right.
Yeah, a man on
She
live.
knows what she was
man.
doing. That's why she asked you here. She ain't asked you nowhere else.
You can tell me later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask again.
Why you need to know?
Why?
Personal reasons, cause I tell them
She got a crush on you, Dave. Dave, Reese's tired of these other bitches, man.
Walking around, you swatting these other hoes
We
around.
done. We tired of you bringing
At
these
these
little
events.
broads around, man.
I look
She
at
said
him.
them bitches not even comedians.
She only made that trip because you was gone. That's why she kept saying, Dave, you can ride with us. You want to sleep in our room? You can sleep with us.
Right.
You know?
God damn.
David Green. That's my brother.
Shoot, that.
Right. I ain't trying to hear that.
Uh-huh.
I ain't even
She was
that
one, not the one that was next to you, but the other one that was sitting facing the TVs
They
pretty
got
much on
them
that
biddies,
long booth
man.
that y'all was on. Her
Yeah.
face started she was with the shits for a long time, but her face started going down when them ERs start hitting the microphone. Them hard ERs. I said, oh.
Hers.
Ooh, I said,
Yeah.
ooh, she on.
Her
Yeah.
husband,
Oh, yeah.
recently passed.
Started going into a whole
Oh,
different mode.
damn. Rest in peace,
He
man.
he passed of a heart attack or something.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh no.
He probably needed that, but them ERs wasn't helping.
Get some laughing.
Yeah.
What do ER mean?
Reese
Them
draw
niggers. Come on, ER.
No, he said
the
no.
ER,
He didn't
okay,
say. He didn't say the end. He said
You know what
the
I'm
T.
thinking? Never mind.
What'd you say,
Reese
Frank?
draws still on the road. Reese, your draws are probably in Tennessee. They done hit the road.
Jordan said he wasn't giving it back. He was on Friday. I'm
They
like,
in a lockbox somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta sign them joints.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get a pair of draws to wear
I
every
gotta get
show.
some more everything. I gotta get another walker, another. I gotta get
So
another.
Rodney didn't pick it up?
No,
Oh, he
because
ain't get it?
my brother went there yesterday and it was closed. He
Damn.
said
I thought he was gonna go. Oh,
I thought he was gonna go in the open and have a drink and shit.
it was closed. You not? Yeah,
Yeah, they
it
was
was
still
closed.
closed.
Yep.
Uh,
So I'm like, I don't know what's going to
Ah,
happen.
damn, that's
so,
$2,000.
yep. That's 2 bands right there.
so I
That
don't know what's
walker
going to happen.
got
It did
power.
All that
so
merchandise.
maybe they closed on Sundays and Mondays and open on Tuesdays.
Yeah, we fucked that joint up. They need a break. Let that
Hell
joint
yeah,
breathe.
he got to recoup. Fucking time on like we had to recoup. Shit. Mm-hmm.
Reese was in there cutting up. Wheezy, wipe me down. Vicky.
Write me down.
Yeah,
Cause
the
I'm
ladies
on.
was getting
No,
it
they
in.
didn't cut the clip first. It was that rap show after that. I don't know what's going to happen after that. So, woo.
Yeah, the rap
Well, I know
show,
all the
man.
police cars got to rushing down the highway and it wasn't shit open around that bitch but
Yeah,
Wawa. So I
Trey
hope
shot
it.
his first video with me, man. Got
I
his
know,
credits,
right?
man.
I know,
Yeah.
right? That shit was kind of lit.
So that was Trader when I saw Molly in the video walking around, and I said, "Weezy, did Molly have his camera on the stand. I said, "Who's videotaping Molly?"
Nah, it was my black ass. You just couldn't see me because we was in the dark.
Who is videotaping Molly?
We was on other sides, both sides, so I can see him in certain camera angles. I can see myself. We was on the opposite sides of the room.
Like, wait a minute.
That was fun, actually. That was fun.
It was. That's it.
Yeah,
We said, "Oh, Molly videotape." We was like, "Wait a minute, no, that's Molly."
That's what we was waiting on. Waiting on the kid.
That's actually that was really the distraction, really.
Yeah.
Because we already started packing shit up, but that was a distraction, honestly.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I need to get my bags from over there. Trace, like, I get
hell yeah. Bring that shit right over here.
Now, who got the bags out the club though?
Trey got the bags out.
So you got the bags out the club,
bag.
but then you bought the crates that was hiding the bags.
I mean, I'm not talking about that shit on the live number one.
Yeah, we got the crates. We got all the
because them glasses we can reorder again. I can send you the money for them glasses. And I get you a walker from the orthopedic place up the street if it's that deep. So
nah, because that shit was so dark in there, dog.
It was dark as a bitch in there. There wasn't no light in that motherfucker. I forgot. I was high. You was high. I was high. We was high.
Yeah,
you had a shot. You was lit.
Like 23 J's.
I wasn't by myself in that car. So you forgot the shit. You needed the walker. You didn't need it that night because you was lit up.
Need that walker.
So if you would have reached for it like you normally would, I probably remember.
Yeah, Reese was cutting up, man.
She was, lit. Take me to the car. Yeah, don't try to put that shit. Hell nah. But I did forget because I normally am sharp with making sure, like we all are usually, but just making sure everything together. But I
appreciate it.
My ass was lit up. I wasn't thinking about it. It was a great show. It was a great. Oh, he talking about this one?
Yeah, I agree.
Great show today. Oh well, thanks, Chow.
Appreciate it, Chow.
Appreciate it either way.
Chow. Thank you, Chow. Because we get to the close of the show. We got some flyers on the 25th. I am doing the barbershop that I know so far.
Oh, two max.
October the 25th.
That's what's up.
So
it's called Falling into Fall. I like that. I like the way the flyer looks with the woods and shit in the back. Autumn, fall, leaf type shit on the back. It says Falling in the Fall comedy extravaganza and Christmas toy drive. See, they did that that's what I meant by that pre-holiday. I like that. October 25th is when this event is on. It's from 1:30 to 4 p.m. Sponsored by Streetline, who's been doing a couple different things. I've seen a lot of 2Max shit over the 2Max events over the last year. So that's cool, and it's nice to see some new faces. Some of the new faces I've seen are Marcel Neal, Leon Scott, and Xavier Morgan. I see Ronald B.C. Harris all the time. Of course, Reese is always going to be in attendance as long as there's something going on and she got the time to do it because she booked up lately. Philip Page is in attendance as well. I love to see Miss Chocolate. I see her face on here all the time, as well as one of the people that I announce a lot, Miss Cynthia Young, on a lot of different events. So you got a couple people in attendance. That's 8. Yep, 6. So 8 people in attendance going to be performing. Let's see. In conjunction with 2Max Barbershop and Let's Get Ready to Funny Productions, which is by Phil himself. This is at 6307 Georgia Avenue Northwest in Washington, D.C., 20011 for the address. Reach out to anybody out there in McFarland or whatever about how you can get the information to donate your toys for the toy drive.
Make some kids happy.
Hell yeah. We want to talk about positivity. This is one way you can definitely do it. So,
right.
I'll schedule this all or see if it's, I think the schedule. Well, I'll see if this is up for or open for my schedule, and I'll bring a toy. It's nothing to go to a store of some sort and get you a little small toy or whatever, something. Remote control car, something that you can, donate if you're in the area.
Last year, the Morning Max show and that mentality in conjunction, we had like 50 toys in that. David, you was there.
Skip Halloween.
The toys and stuff that we bought in there. So that mentality in the Morning Max, we definitely contributed. Got on, made a lot of faces happy. Phil said it was so much from his event that he shared it with the kids, and then took the rest of the toys to another event. For the kids to have,
That's what's up. Surplus.
To the men and women's shelters and stuff like that, and to the kids that needed it. I was like, that's a blessing. And it's not about the holidays making some child happy. You know, don't take the happiness away from the children. Let them get the joy where they can. That's how I am.
Yeah, I'm bringing them all Halloween costumes, man. We got Halloween coming up. Madam can't afford Halloween costumes. That'll be a good little.
Yeah, I know,
When
right?
they go trick or treat,
Yeah, trick or treat, have some fun. Hopefully it's safer this year than it been the years when I was growing up. Yeah, got Thanksgiving coming after that. Hope they do something, get these people some food
Keep it
out
rolling
here.
for the rest of the year. I participate because one of these I'm gonna be able to participate
We
in.
used to trick or treat in the mall when I was coming up. That's when there was a lot of more food. Tomorrow, Wellness Wednesday, and that's always positive. Teach you how to treat your body, mentally, physically, or metaphysically.
And I'm gonna show y'all some well-mannered children tomorrow, so you can see the flip side. It was a good show today, though.
Well mannered. They be like, yes, they go, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
And even if they don't say yes, ma'am, or yes, sir, yes, or thank you, or whatever,
Or something like that.
just having manners, being kind.
When them flyers gonna be ready, David says, "Chow."
That's what Chow said.
They'll be ready sometime this week. I was expecting today, but yeah, I'm gonna go another route.
All right.
You gonna go ahead another route.
All right. Well, you
I'ma
got options
see.
around here, because there's people that do that, so you got options. You know, it can get done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chow
But
said, all right.
Chow said, "Good show, everybody."
Appreciate Chow. I'm gonna share me and Trey clip, man. Before we get up
Hey.
out of here, we're gonna end
Yeah,
it with
let's
that,
see
man.
it. I won't see the clip.
And if you don't know enough to me now, niggas know who in the city. Everybody have a better day, I really love the fast way. Just when they say our balls, I really love the fast pace. Bring out all the free throws, Johnny Casamico. Nigga, bro, you fucking with me. He said, Nico. Soon as I put my finger, I had to go ego. I was 4-5, give a 6, I allow CeeLo. Ain't no shame, West, I'm your ego. I'm a villain in them trenches, I'm like your hero. They don't like when I talk like this. They don't like when I talk like this because it make them uncomfortable. I'm in the trench when I'm white, so I'm with kids uncomfortable. I'm in the pitch where they wish they could be at. I'm in the place where they want to do. But I cannot forget where I come from. I come from that shit that'll humble you. I'm in the days, they had the nights. I've been grinding, nigga. You can see the difference. Rap track, nigga. This is life. Rap clap, I take the light. So just fuck me when they feel I'm lying. You know you want to get out your chest. But they keep that up in your mind. I'm in bills, ring on the top. 2, 3 in this box. I got blue strings on the top. If you think that these niggas don't know, make a nigga throw the top. Them new niggas wanna beat me, got me flowing how to shoot the top. I got switch on the top. They like take me 1, 2 out. They want dealers with a nigga, keep up with them, cause they know a nigga too down. They know a nigga too up. Niggas go shit, they get them crushed. You just put a nigga in the slush. I can get you coming in the this world, you know it's a liar. I'm on fire, cool me down. I'm in town, what's the move? Come and shine, and they climbing when I walk in the room. I'm bad, yeah, they mad, cause I'm low. They don't know, she can brag when they act. She don't talk, she can roll, I'm crash. I got ass, I got cash. From the test, I might drag, I got swag. Really real, I keep still. Feel like me, one of the meals in my past. Give me chills, past scars on my heart, on my sleeve. Watch your heart, very large, and I come. More with me, I'm a pop, I'm a star. Now they count, hit on me. I'm a raw, I'm a star, I'm a god, I'm a king. Look, I'm pouring my pain out the bottle. All these drugs don't think I can get any higher. Carry weight on my back, I feel like we're right. One thing I hate in this world, you know it's a liar. I'm on fast, cool me down, I'm in town. What's the move? Come and shine, and they climbing when I walk in the room. I'm just bang, they ain't mad, cause I'm loud. You know you, she can brag when they act. She'll talk, and she'll move. Everything stays I live, I die by car, I got a tattoo. That pills expensive, I'm paying this bitch good things. The reason I dance, I just ain't getting it. She ain't told me I ain't understand that. Told me I just been another statistic. And it's straight out here, I'm on the people and all the people who mention. Before I came, I couldn't imagine the bitch this shit we living. If my life, I don't like the risk. All that time was in the business. They ain't talking like they nigga listen. Hey, look though, right here, the you say no business, I'm put on God. Man, everything I listen, this shit got a lot of rob. And I hate the brother, the rain, the door, the pain. I put it on the Lord. Spoke about the family name, the change. And this shit become my scars. They can bring me name the same. Built me city, I still stop. And then the change, I changed the lane. Remain the same, I was talking the block. I couldn't leave it, I was so glad. Wondering if we don't make shot. There's a million that walk and stop. Suppressing my feeling, we're calling inside. I'm trying to get mad, rich and I ain't happy, bro. Then but she mad, bitch, let her touch her toes. I'm paying cash, bitch, but I like that, you know. This shit's too bad, nigga, it's like jump the road. I feel like the way the shot had to get it the hard way. If I don't use this bitch no more, might as well do my hard way. Put it up, put shit in safe. If I set my mom straight, all of us all over their face. Make my shit like that case. I'm real, like I say that, that's how I'm on this girl. Once I say on this girl, YouTube, I take that vlog away, I know what the fuck going on. I ain't got to see too much. It's me. It's me. You really be talking though. No, for real though. No, for real. Yeah. Some shit, I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, bro, tough. Y'all make some noise for High Tech one more time. All right, y'all ready for that?